It's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tyler Scott now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the pistol, Williams. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They are on the counter with Swift. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Working from the gun, Williams. Swift hauls it in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Williams to throw on 3rd. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring out 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Lions headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. They motion the tight end over. First down throw from Goff. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Goff. St. Brown there to bring it in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Off play action, Goff. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Scott now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack.